All right. I just have a very simple and you may call it a very humble question to ask Nigerians wherever they are living. I just have this humble question. If you don't know, Nigeria is no longer at the brink of collapse. Nigeria is a failed state. On upon the indices and all the yardstick to evaluate a failed state, Nigeria has scored 100 over 100, which means Nigeria has passed the test of failed as a failed state. That is what I meant. You see, when you see Nigerians on the street of Europe, you begin to ask yourself question, what is happening to these people? This is a question, though we have to interact with it, little conversation. So, you see, Nigerians, wherever you see them, they are making and bragging that Nigeria is a giant of Africa. They do this to other African countries, and also they showcase boastful character and also arrogant, if you may use the right word. The right adjective is arrogancy. That's what they display on everywhere they go. Nigerians, honestly speaking, individually, most of them, some people are doing pretty well, but collectively, Nigeria is nothing. You understand? It's not an insult, it's a reality. You can fast check. This brought me to what exactly I really want to say. Many of these Nigerians, when you ask them why and how is Nigeria a giant of Africa, they will start to mention Nigeria has oil, Nigeria has this, Nigerians are this, Nigerians are smart. And you see these guys that are answering those questions, you see them, they are doing illegal things in abroad. Many of them are homeless, many of them are without documents, so to say. And if you go to any drinking center in the name of bar or cafe, you see that Nigerians are the most blacks that are drinking and even making problems, fighting for nothing. You understand? When you take a very good look at those people, you see constituting nuisance in other people's country, you see that they are all Nigerians, and many of them came through the backyard. If you don't understand what we mean by backyard, those of them that use the Libya road and the Moroccan road, to come to Europe, many they left the country Nigeria because of pressure of policies by the politicians. Some of them have been chased away. Maybe they committed crime. Many ran away by themselves because of hardship in the name of Japa. And when you see the way they portray themselves outside, like the way they boast with Nigeria, the same Nigeria that put them inside frying pan. Do you know what people goes through Libyan road? Do you know urine? Let me be honest with you. People who pass there, they drink other people's urine because there in the desert, there is no water. They literally beg girls, ladies to urinate so that they can drink. It is bad. It is that very, very bad. Exactly what I'm telling you, honestly speaking. So if after passing through this difficult time, you see yourself in Italy, because that is their point of bathing. They bath in Italy through the Mediterranean Sea before they start to spread, or sometimes Spain, if they use the Moroccan road. You see, and those Nigerians that the politicians chased away, they are the ones who even support. They campaign. They are in abroad, but they are campaigning for politicians at home. These are people who you can wake up in Europe. You can wake up any time at the night. There is light. There is water. You can move. No obstruction. No distraction. No obstruction by no blockage by anyone. You just wake up. You want to drive to Germany. You are very free. The road is very humble for you to ply on it. But they are with, despite all these comforts, they are in abroad campaigning for one old man or one dirty, corrupt politician in Nigeria. You begin to ask yourself, is it not the same Nigeria who drove these people away that made them to Japa? So, and many of them, though they have queer character, they don't have good characters, They misbehave on the street. They look at what is happening in Germany. Many of the single mothers, with some of them with families. You are in another man's country and they pity your situation because of, if you are legally living in the place, in Germany or Holland or Belgium, Europe generally, the laws are applied to you. The same law applies to everyone. There is no segregation. If you have children and you are legally living in those places, they will give you what they call child support. They pay some money for you to take care of those children. Do you know that Nigerians are fighting for those money? Little money. Maybe in the neighborhood of 200 euros, 250, 300 euros. Do you know that a man and a woman from Nigeria are fighting over those money instead of them to go to work and make their own money? And they are still in those places campaigning for Nigeria that has no water, no good road networks, no infrastructure. Nothing in Nigeria is working, as in it's a failed state. Now I begin to ask myself, I start to ask myself this question. What is in the brain of a common Nigerian on the street? These guys has nothing to write home about. They don't have anything. And they are praising people who are corrupt and stealing taxpayers' money in Nigeria, praising them and even applauding them in some cases. So this, for me, is very, very absurd. I don't know how to explain this situation because Nigerians are so stupid in their ways of behavior. Sometimes, I don't understand it. I can't imagine in abroad where they pay child support. If you are not working and they are legally registered in the country, they give you some money to take care of yourself, to pay your rent and to feed. There in Nigeria, after you work, they don't pay you salary. Pensioners, old people can never get their pension money. And you are in abroad supporting one criminal back home. And you want me to join you to answer, I'm a Nigerian and we are giant of Africa. Nigeria is nothing but giant of stupidity, failed state, giant of foolishness, giant of ignorance, giant of everything bad. That is what Nigeria is. Sorry if this video gets you angry, but that is the situation. Nigerians don't behave well. They don't. They don't. Someone chased you away from your home. After you regain yourself within some few years, you start to support those people that chased you away. Is that not juju? That will not be juju they do Nigerians. So that's why I ask this humble question. I really need an answer to this. What is in the brain of Nigerians? What is going on in the brain of Nigerians? I need to know, because what I see outside, it doesn't give anybody joy. I will come back on what exactly is going on in Europe to show you how Nigerians are living, what is really happening to them, and their so-called chairman of Nigerians in diaspora, Abike Dabere, she does nothing to see what is happening to their people. All what they want you to support is stupidity, corruption, and stomach infrastructure. I'm out of here. I'm not part of this, their stupidity and their ill-behaved manners or ill manners. They are not human beings. If you see Nigerians, stay very clear. I promise you, if you don't, you're going to lose. I'm out of here. Thank you.